B19, Rifugio Galassi to Rifugio Città de Fiume. 20 kilometers, about 1,100 meters elevation. Probably going to do half of it today and then leave the big climb for tomorrow morning when it's nice and cool. On leaving the Rifugio, we pick up path 227, Forcella Piccola, 120 meter climb, just up there. Forcella Piccola, 2,120 meters. Look at those views. Picking up path 229 and descending down to the valley. Great thing about being in the Dolomites, apart from beautiful scenery, is the paths are well maintained. They're hiked regularly, they're maintained to a high standard, so it's great hiking. 2 kilometers in, that's the town I'll be heading to later on today. Path continues around this scree field, comes around here and then around there. That was a pretty good hike across that scree field. Washed away in parts, but not too bad. Now on this path for 1 kilometer and then Rifugio San Marco. 4 kilometers in, Rifugio San Marco. I'm not going to stop there because I want to get down before the storm. Path 227 ends here. We're now picking up path 228. 5 kilometers in, descended down from the Rifugio through the forest path, and now we're on this gravel track all the way down to the town. 5.5 kilometers in, another Rifugio, Rifugio Scotta Palatini. I love the Dolomites, there's Rifugios everywhere. Now we continue down here. 9 kilometers in, 4 kilometers walking down from the mountains on that gravel trail. Now we pick up this footpath through the ski lift down to the town. Less than 1 kilometer. That's me done for the day. 10 kilometers in at this stage, halfway, beer, pizza. Just by the church, we've got a water fountain, fruit and vegetable shop, ice cream shop. I had a nice pizza in that restaurant. There's an outdoor sports shop just here, a supermarket just over there. So I'm drying my tent. I'm going to find somewhere to stay, and I'll see you tomorrow morning to finish B19. This is why we hike early and we finish early. If you're going to get caught in a thunderstorm, the chances are it's going to be late afternoon here in the Alps. So get on the trail early and then get out of the rain in the afternoon. Good morning from San Vito de Cadore. A lot of rain in the night. Luckily, I missed it. So I had a good night here last night. The skies are clear, just gone 5 o'clock. 10 kilometers left of this stage, thereabouts, and about 910 meters elevation. So let's get this stage finished this morning and then get on to B20 later on. Leaving the town, almost 1 kilometer in, crossing the River Boit. A bit of asphalt road walking, and then we get up towards that mountain. Beautiful morning sky. 12 kilometers in for the stage, picking up 470. Bit of asphalt road walking, and then it goes to a trail. Just over 12 kilometers in, you've got another shelter there with a barbecue area, tables and chairs. Good camping spot. Now we're on this easy walking path for a bit, and hopefully get some elevation done. Just under 13 kilometers in, trail comes down there. We've got this little riverbed to cross, and now we go up this steep forest trail. Just under 14 kilometers in, La Grotta di Madonna. They actually put a sign up saying this road's closed, but there's no diversion, so I'm just going to smash it out and figure it out when I get to the next junction. Looks like they're making a new road. I just walked straight up it, didn't see anyone. It's not 6 o'clock. It's not very useful putting a sign up saying the road is closed and there's no other trail. Anyway, now we pick up trail 468 and continue upwards towards the mountains. 16.5 kilometers in, there's this water source, and this is where we're going, Porcella Ferrata, 1977, so 600 meters up in about 3.5 kilometers. Just over 18 kilometers in, walking up this forest trail, pretty wet from last night. About 2 kilometers left and 300 meters up to the pass. Just over 19 kilometers in, out the forest. The pass has got to be up there, 80 meters more elevation. This is the pass, Porcella Ferrata, 1,977 meters, over 900 meter climb this morning. And now 500 meters to the Rifugio down this trail. Morning guys, just passing through. That's the end of B19, Rifugio Città di Fiume. 20 kilometers, well 20.2, but let's call it 20 kilometers, 1,240 meters elevation. So I'm going to get a drink here and then we'll get started for B20.